should be good and live. The first round happened and Spoke was able to get it with 3 left alive with a bomb plant on B, but otherwise we're recovered and back into this match of the second round. Of the second round of the tournament, as well as the second round of this match. Yeah, we have Team Spoke versus Content Team, it would appear. I personally don't believe to be familiar with anyone on these. But it seems like they went for a fast play towards A, and it was a B gamble stack from Content Team, allowing a very clean round. It'll be a hunt, definitely get these frags and get that bonus money with the SMGs. Potentially could be described as baiting their teammates, but being able to find a frag on the situation. 2 kills found with the USBs, that's some pretty good damage, considering the lack of investment. However, with all of them being eliminated by SMGs, it's given an excellent amount of money to them. It would appear to be another heavy A lean by the T's here. 1337 finding a great pick here. Double spray down and running through their own smoke. Almost finding the triple. And with the teammates from mid that quickly rotated over due to the telegraph of the play, it is an unfortunate first round on the board for the Content Team. Be frustrating for Spoke. A way to turn this around is by finding some good openings or catch some rotations here. So with the aggression of Rokus deep towards past B, it is unlikely for them to find some decent damage traded. However, there'll be some very fast rotations. Edwards being able to find the first frag, however. Likely to find much more, however. Very clean shots come out from Pyro to close them out. Got a very tense mid situation. The very heavy mid stack. Extremely passive towards both of these sides here, but mostly towards B. Just looking to find some additional picks, giving even trades, as they also try to find kills on this B side. Good recovery from Rokus, however, might be picked off by the bridge player. Has done so, despite bomb being down. Aragon is holding the mid control, denying this rotation and allowing Spoke to reobtain the bomb. The 2v1 and a molly being led towards mid. This will leave Dark waiting patiently to progress. We're a full set of utility on Dark for this retake. C pushes out, clearing towards this A main. And Aragon with an excellent shot to close him out. Getting a third round for Team Spoke. Tyra. Excellent double with the MAC-10, closing out with the Glock to get a third, and just closing out this eco nice and clean. Fantastic, stellar fourth from Spoke as they continue onwards. tactical timeout left for the CTs to try to reobtain and get some rounds to progress forward. Could be a runaway half for Spoke if content do not quickly soon find a way to adjust and react to the way they've been playing. Best thing I would suggest is probably because they've been playing so heavily mid, if they happen to go B and find picks, they have to awkwardly rotate, and it could be very easy for Spoke to close them out and get control of the site, leaving a retake situation. Do still have money on one player to buy and potentially get a double op as well if they feel like doing so. Could be AFK though, considering he still hasn't purchased, so that may be what these timeouts are for. Wait patiently as they set up and try to recover their teammate. For this final closeout toning, he does go for the second op as he's returned. Ten seconds left on the start match timer. And it appears that they're going to try to adjust with a double op on this next full buy round that they're currently playing. Excellent first pick. Afghan on the second op appears to be finding an initial pick already for them. Excellent utility with the damage coming through. Despite the man advantage, the health certainly favoring Team Spoke right now. We're all Dark with the insane aggressive push, finding an opening onto Aragon, knowing they have this mid control now, forcing Spoke into this B site that is being excellently held by Rokus and Peterline. Spoke will run into Peterline and the round will be closed, getting Content Team their successful second round. Like just a full-out rush play being taken by Team Spoke here. However, Roke is being aggressive with this off to push the control. Hold it. With no mid-control, rotations go through extremely fast for these CTs, enabling them to get a third with no bomb planted for Spoke. Oh, an unfortunate walk, not treating where the bridge is, giving them a man down due to an unfortunate trip into the water. Excellent nade, doing a light bit of damage. Could allow Peterline to get the one shot with the AUG here. Utility thrown and Tiku lurking through the mid, finding the kill successfully into Pira. And with this pick found, they go aggressive and going deep into mid here to find some control, or potentially opening for picks as well. Pushing towards B main. Virgo with no teammate close enough to him to trade, allowing Rokus to get the frag unpunished. Tiku tries to rotate through CT and is found. Rokus with another excellent frag as well with the off. Spoke will find the frag to trade finally. However, allowing a 1v2. Bomb towards the bridge outside this warehouse here will make it extremely difficult to potentially get this retake depending on how the CTs position themselves. Info found for Dark, and he finds the first frag. Attempts to shoot him through, but Dark finds the frag. Evening up the score, and a fourth for Content Team. Excellent recovery, and it's left with nothing but deagles again on Team Spoke. Finding a good pick as Aragon pushes up, and Dark just goes for the raw peak. Flashbangs out for his teammates mid, flashing himself unfortunately as well. Really aggressive by the CTs on B here to find info. And some opening frags as well. Bad positioning given, allowing Tiku to get an opening and allow them to obtain this B site. And this deagle only buy is starting to look a lot stronger. One player going into the heaven, and Dark might be picked on the rotate here. Tiku failing to find the frag and their only rifle, leaving them back to just deagles. Excellent push from Edwards to find the opening, traded by Peter Lion, and Afghan finding the kill on Spoke to close it. With the bomb plant, that will give a lot more money towards these T's to progress towards some more rounds continuing into the half.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Frustration from Spoke, but these things happen. Looks like just a solo op hold. Not finding the kill, but finding a good tag onto the players who spoke. That's something. I think I'm downloading a demo after this match, seeing what happened there. That is the most interesting smoke throw I've ever seen. But it looks like overall it's still a 5v5 situation. A B lean towards Spoke, and looks like Content Team are trying to look for an opening here of some sorts. Edwards being full blind, however, not a wide enough peek given to it yet. Tiku gets repeats here. He could get the frag, finding it onto Afghan, giving a 5v4 and some pressure. However, the CTs are extremely stacked towards this B. And another op pick found off the other one from Aragon. It's off to Rokus, doing the main hold for the aggressive push. Finding good kills with Pyrrha towards the dark side behind the back of the B bomb site. Recovering, giving an advantageous situation with only double ops on the T's. Around. Poor crosshair placement. Tiku finding a good no-scope, however. Finding the second kill as well. 1v1 now. Tiku with low HP, however low time, and Dark has his position read and will close the kill. Getting a 6 for the Content Team. Ooh, excellent double kill from Afghan. Aggressive, and finding the third as well. Looking for the fourth as well. Really hungry for these frags. And he finds it as well. Excellent 4K from Afghan onto these eco players of Spoke. strong lead starting to be presented by the content team. Decent numbers alive and having some cash remaining. Could continue to have their streak here, giving a dominant lead. Led towards sprint section. Molly towards the right side of mid to help give control and get African off the angle. Getting their players into the B connector and potentially go for the B take. Aggression from Rokus though, providing him a double. Also providing me the same 2 FPS as well for a secondary tier. Peterline rotating, but Tiku punishing him with the rotation kill. For Afghan holding this position, they find an easy headshot kill onto Tiku. Does so. Pure closing it off with an excellent headshot onto Aragon, giving an 8th to the content team. Excellent picks being seen all around provided. Aragon's holding for a B connector rotate. However, the B connector players now rotating actually towards him, and it could be a pick that Aragon could find here. Full blind. Excellent nade from Pura. Peeking onto it and finding the timing onto Edwards as well. Smoke being the last alive and being eliminated by Afghan. Dominant 9-4. Shown by the content team after recovering and getting their economy. Yeah, very strong 8-round win streak between the aggressive plays and picks found. For Edwards finding an excellent initial kill, trading dinks, however, with the Deagle, and another second and third kill from Gesser and Tiku as well, leaving Rokus and Peterline in a 2v4 situation. No A site control. However, Peter is focused on trying to hold mid. We're giving up to rotate A and hold it with his teammate. For the T's giving up the position, rotating mid gives a excellent opening of opportunity for Team Spoke to liberate here. Peterline's looking for info and seeing nothing here, unsure where they are. Rokus finds the kill into Aragon, and both players through the A short. Heard the bomb is on B. They will soon discover. Go, but here the bomb plant, and this excellent lurk all the way around by Edwards. Being able to eventually find the kill into Peterline, leaving only the one player being reloaded into an excellent no-scope from Edwards to close him out, recovering Spoke and at least getting a 5th going into this last round of the half. Ooh, Aragon finding an excellent pick towards this A long section as well. Rokus being extremely aggressive, finding the B main control. Gesser with the kill straight through the smoke onto the head of Peterline. Good kill by Afghan into one of the mid players that panics to rotate through A long with his teammates' control. Gesser pushing through the smoke to find an opportunity onto Rokus. Push back through. Again, holding this section of smoke for players pushing through the A short section. Notices him. Afghan getting an excellent headshot. Edwards finding a kill onto Afghan, and Pura going all the way through A long to try to find these last 2 players for the very open bomb plant. Excellent headshot onto Edwards. Left in a 1v1 against the M4. Flimishing a smoke out, pressuring the situation. Guesser missing his rounds, completely blind, and Content Team steal the last round of the half, giving an excellent 10-5 scoreline. Excellent plays from especially Rokus, being extremely aggressive with the AWP to find room and picks on that B site for the Content Team. Smoke to try to find a way to get this pistol and play intelligently to help them recover and get back into the map. Tiku finding an opening, trading out the kill by Peter Lion. Players stacked up on A short and the bomb being down. It was a difficult situation. Peter Lion finding a kill with the Glock again onto Spoke. Leaving a very damaged CTs, even more so with the spam of Dark. Tiku finding the first. Unaware of the player on the bench. Panic looking to him though. And Dark's left alone, giving an excellent retake getting by Spoke. Terrific opening found and a defuse coming through to help build their economy and start this recovery on their CT side. First, however, with the plant from Content Team, 2 AKs, 2 Galils, and apparently a Glock on Afghan, oddly enough. Peter Lion with a good opening first kill. Spoke hiding with an MP9, trying to get some excellent nade damage. Great spam through the corner of the box. Excellent spray control, finding the double, cover the situation, and Tiku closing out the last kill onto Peter Lion. Down extremely well, and appears some request for pauses. As Team Spoke now are enabling a pause for some sort of situation. We'll see if they're good or if they possibly do another timeout for team. The only player on purchase seemed to give some mouse movement, so Aragon may be there. Yep, coming in, a second or two late, but still here. And a heavy B stack lean with the low pistols being given by the Content Team. But a heavy B stack already being provided and Spoke with the initial engagement as well. Gonna give, holding well to give ample time for rotations. And an excellent double and possibly a triple. Edwards will close out the kill for Aragon. And an excellent hold is provided by Spoke, giving them an 8. See, interestingly, 2 MP9s kept by the CT side. TQ leaving himself open and potentially getting killed by this nade here. But fine, even though with no vision, he appears to be safe as of now. Edwards is trying to peek around the smoke and find a frag of some kind. Find some nade damage onto him, however. Some back. Aragon pushing through the B main smoke, finding an opening onto Rokus here. Giving excellent map control. The aggression from Edwards giving some strong openings for the CTs. Afghan finding an excellent headshot frag though, however. But knowing there's still a player pushed up in their spawn, must be demanded to clear out, and he'll be cleared out by Aragon himself. Dark being left in a 1v3 now, and Aragon will close him out as well. Excellent stuff shown by Team Spoke, recovering extremely hard, leaving content clean. Team maybe slightly a bit clueless with the excellent frags that are coming out. Look for some mid control with a lot of heavy B lean. An aggressive flash from Tiku, and he's going to push up into the B. He's going to push further, fight these Deagles, try to find some frags, boost the scoreboard. Spoke with another frag, eliminating Rokus. With the one AK left on Dark. Finding a pick onto Tiku, giving some room and another weapon potentially available. Aragon will close one of them out, be traded by Pyra, however. Being a 2v3 situation, with them leaning towards this B site. Quiet and patience as Edward tries to ensure his spawn's clear. And tries to engage some mid control, knowing where this is where the T's will be coming from. Very tense situation as they push through here to find info on these players. And Edwards with an excellent double as the two players line up for him. Strong dominance shown from Team Spoke here. Excellent pick found by Afghan. Pyra finding the first kill with his teammate Cursor succeeding after a late double peek to get the trade. However, with Afghan right in front of him, maybe a difficult situation as he's rushed by the Glock and eliminated. Sprite will peek out, but his teammate Pyra will save him. Aragon's left alone, finding the first pick onto the mid lurk, finding a second onto a player rotating. Got two more frags to go, but with a decent set of utility, it could be very reasonable for him to get himself the room he needs to find this retake. We're going through the smoke in a way unfavorable, and the shadows will reveal himself to Pyrrha. Giving the T's finally a round, breaking the fairly dominant 5 rounds played by Team Spoke, recovering them into this map. However, with Team Spoke never getting a lead, Content Team can win this one other round with the damage they've previously done. With an excellent kill into Cursor, however, holding behind it, and damage on the Peter line as well, leaving it unfavorable, and the CTs may hold on to their money to keep running through still. Aggressive peek by Tiku, getting another kill. And the T's are left stranded with very little map control or information to play off of. They can find some clean picks here. Tiku with his op here, finding a clean pick. It's up to these last 2 remaining players to find some clean headshots onto these 4 remaining players. If they can find one of these rifles and lean it towards a double op, that could favor them as well. Aragon, however, is going to be prepared for this player and will find the kill, leaving Dark on his own. Players on all sides. Unfortunate fall from Dark. He will find 1 kill, however, and the round will be closed. Lincoln, did who ask Who asked for a TO at the start?
Terrorists win.
I'm unaware of anything. I just happen to be tuning in to this match side. Yeah, Suicide's even in tournament. I have to modify the clipping so you can't fall off of that heaven on the bridge. Need to have that be implemented. Can't kill yourself there. There's been a second Suicide though earlier, which was quite amusing. Which was certainly on the player in question. Spoke holding towards B, but with this initial pick towards B, it could give them the opening. Excellent trades with Afghan giving the space here. Only a player towards B connectors and some late rotates otherwise. Afghan finding him as well. Pura finding the players trying to rotate out and exit, leaving Gesser on his own. Successfully getting the kill on Afghan and leaning towards trying to get this retake. Can't shoot through that, so it's a bit odd, but Peter Lion sticking the plant here. Gerser lurking out, sorry. Able to find a pick off of it. Seems confident in where this last player is and has to set up to eliminate him. Gerser finding the kill, and with the smoke will be able to get the defuse, giving Spoke the 12th, giving them back the lead.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Go. Setting up. A UMP only on Aragon. Excellent kill from Pira onto Tiku here. Fourth taking out. Afghan not prepared for it, but does recover and finds the frag as well. This UMP player in B connector is essentially the last line of defense. He's not prepared for Afghan's confidence of running straight towards him, giving a 5v2 after plant. Certainly giving a 12th on the board for the content team here. Excellent kill on the Gerser, and Edwards left on his lonesome with nothing but a kit, a smoke, and an M4. Dark friendly firing. Edwards with an excellent kill holding the B connector, finding a second towards Peter Lion. Likely to find a round, but the excellent damage. Brocus holding him. He's going to be able to snuff him out. Weak buy on Spoke here, so might be able to get content team the space to get their 13th unless some excellent picks come out. But this heavy B stack might allow some excellent space with a single scout towards long. Really aggressive with the player hiding in this B warehouse as well. Tiku being able to find a kill off of it, however, is immediately traded. Might be up to Gerser here to be able to find this pick to trade to his teammate, but Pura runs away immediately after. Respecting the control provided by Gerser in that excellent scout shot. Deagle player Edwards appears to be pushing aggressively. Same with Aragon being able to find a pick onto Dark. Timing being peaked from multiple angles. Excellent spray control, being able to switch between targets. Spoke intentionally not shooting until he must. Being able to lead it towards a 2v2. With the scout towards heaven, could potentially spell disaster for the content team. Pura utilizing the situation attempts to quickly rotate to A, for this is being excellently read by Gerser. Gerser can land this headshot, it'll give a very dominant position, but he's going around, Pierre's going around the other side of the box here. No idea the other player is on the site. Oh man, this might be a disaster. Only 9 seconds left. Pierre has to land this, and he's not ready. Team Smoke steal the round. Tragedy for the content team. Give a massive injection of cash and resources into Team Smoke, as well as potentially demoralize this content team. Yeah, excellent plays there. The trigger discipline on Gerser and not fully clearing that site being rewarded handsomely. Now some spam and control out. Looks like they're going to be leaning towards a B site play here. Going to push really aggressive into it. There's only 2 players on the site, and mauling, with bad mauling in this connector, might give the space for the rotation if it wasn't for Afghan holding for this rotate and punishing it excellently. There's a player behind him, but that guy's going to get caught out by the entire team rotating into his position. Edwards with an excellent kill into MP9. However, he's left alone as his teammates found by a rotating player Afghan in the B connector. Edwards left alone. Finding an AK though, however. No kit. And will be closed by Peter Lyon, giving a 13th to the content team. Excellent recovery for the round they've just bunkered. Hello, hello, Boostmeister. Believe saw your the closing in the last 5 to 6 rounds of that map on your attempt on Anubis. GG's there, good attempts. It's an excellent comeback by them. It's good effort by you guys. We have another Deagle round left by Spoke. But if they can continue these, they might be able to steal and put this match in their favor. Stuff like that happens. Something, just try to shoot for better next time. Stressed. Content team playing a lot more clear, leaning towards this open A site. And with the lack of even a scout, a lot more space has been provided to allow content team to push out. Executing this more excellently, and even a fantastic flashbang provided by Rokus to find this kill in the smoke. Looks like content team will safely close this round against the pistols, giving a 14. And considering as a force on Spoke, this might end up being at least match point for the content team as well. Tiku possibly set up just looking for some exits through this A long. Finding an excellent first kill, however peeking into Pira, which will close him out with the AK headshot. Yeah, Afghan's had some excellent entries into this to help give his team space and actually win them some really impactful rounds so far in the series. Map, rather. No best of threes yet. The USP rush play, where you get at least a kill. Unfortunate whiffs with the P250 and won't find a second. Kills and peeks himself into 2 players. Closing the round with the 15th for content team, looking extremely strong to close here. Spoke here demanding to make some impactful plays, maybe some aggression and impact to give them the advantage they need to close out these 2 rounds if they want to bring it to overtime and give themselves a chance to continue in this tournament. Double stack and connector to give heavy med presence. Tiku get punished, pushing A long, giving some open space. Another double kill found by Afghan, and they're just getting shredded. Afghan wants to close this with Rokus pushing as well. Spoke is close behind and closed out, and it's a 5v1. And it appears that this game might be over. And considering that one of the players just put a message in the chat, I'm afraid so. Unfortunate for them, but the content team wins this out. Excellent map and turning around at the end to step up and close with what they've earned.